Welcome to another episode of the Crimson Mask Podcast.
Hello, I am Izzy, also on social media under at YouTube Old Fry. It's hard for me to remember that. I probably have to change that sometime, but I'm gonna stick with it until I can come up with something better.
And I am The Shane Show, baby. Oh, boom. And you can follow me on Instagram and on the Twitter machine at Shane Show BB. You can also follow me on Snapchat at CPH298.
And I'm Austin, aka OdinSpirit43. You can follow me. Actually, look at on twitch.tv at OdinSpirit43, Twitter and Instagram also at OdinSpirit43.
So there were 42 other Odin's beards?
No, 43 is my number, dude.
Okay, I just
Yeah,
that's quite
he couldn't come up with his own shit.
Fuck off.
Just curious.
Yeah. That's why I grew the beard out, though. The computer decided for me. Yeah, the computer decided for me, though. Real quick, I know we did it. I'm still working on trying to get the Off Tackle podcast uploaded. But thank you, Patrick's fiance, Raven F, or anybody watching. She got some three of us big mugs. We're getting the other two theirs worked on now. But thank you again. I wanted to make sure we got that out there. So yeah, headline news this week. NXT is moving to USA, and we will hit on that here in a little bit. Jade?
This last weekend on Saturday, we had ourselves the season premiere of Zawa, and some of the results come in and was that Bailey, unfortunately, our first guest on the podcast, the Cardiac Kid, lost only due to Connor Hopkins showing up on the Titantron screen. Next week they will have a match together. Hopefully they will settle it once and for all. And then there was also Trouble in Paradise as the Academy lost their match. Hopefully we will eventually get answers from Berna what his situation is. And then we had the tag belts changed hands on Saturday against Hysteria, as they beat the Dirty Fight Boys. And then Lanie Luck retains by beating Elena Black for the Azawa Ladies Championship in 2 out of 3 falls. And the big match, Christian Rose defeated Stumpy and now is the Zawa Live champion. And next week, Stumpy has called him out for the very first blood match in Zawa history.
That being said, Rose did kind of use some underhanded tactics, throwing a steel chair at him a couple times.
I didn't see nothing.
Sometimes you have to do what you have to do.
I didn't see nothing.
It was a blast of a show, dude. Like, all the matches were nuts. I know you mentioned Berna and Pregel, the Academy. Berna, I don't know if you wanted to talk about that one move. It's a smaller venue, so the ceiling's a little bit lower. Well, he jumped off of... Pregel was holding one guy up. He jumped off his back to jump onto the other guy and hit his arm on the ceiling. Almost hit his head. It was crazy.
Pretty cool, though. He is a special attraction. He is the chosen one.
Oh, my God. All right. Izzy, what happened on Raw?
Well, the big news is the tag titles change hands, and I know it's not big news to everybody, but storyline wise, where they're gonna go with it. And I actually think I had texted you guys that night. I'm like, oh well, when they announced the match, I'm like, oh, so they're gonna win the tag belts and the tag champs are gonna fight each other just because that's how it always happens. But Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman beat the club, the OC, whatever you want to call them. So I'm assuming that, again, like I said, they're going to be feuding or something.
Every year around this time, Seth Rollins is a tag champion with somebody different.
Yep.
It's old.
This is Braun's second time too, right? The first time was with the kid?
Nicholas.
How
could you forget that?
Seth Rollins is Nicholas. He just grew up.
Like you said, I want to know where the story's going to go with this, because I'm not a huge fan of dual champs, because that's a lot of time and ring time for that person. The possibility of an injury, and B, a lot of TV time taken away from somebody else that also deserves it.
This is his third time being a double champ, isn't it?
I think
so. Because Jason Jordan, Dean Ambrose, no.
Didn't he have the US and the tag when?
Yeah, so no, that was Ambrose had the US title. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is the third time, but I could be wrong. But moving on from that, the Fiend came back and attacked another legend in Jerry the King Lawler, which made me laugh a little bit, because when everything was kicking off, Lawler gets out of the ring. He's like, nope, I know where this is going. He takes off. I'm like, that's actually pretty funny. And then he shows up behind him, does the mandible claw, and puts him out. And I thought it was a pretty good segment.
Always is.
The other things I have in my notes here before the King of the Ring one is Baron Corbin does not look like a waiter at a high-end restaurant anymore. He now dresses like a wannabe bouncer. So hats off to you, Baron Corbin, for not looking like a waiter. And other than King of the Ring, that's all that really happened on Raw. You had some attacks here and there, your usual. Natalya getting beat up. Go figure. Yeah, that's about it.
Seth Rollins is a 5-time tag team champion.
But how many times was he double? Like holding a belt?
Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Jason Jordan, and Braun Strowman.
That's nuts. What happened in the? Do we want to talk about the King of the Ring now? Just what happened? Izzy?
Well, on my end, Samoa Joe beat Cesaro in a really good match. I could watch those two wrestle all day.
The first 5 seconds of that match, I yelled, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, that it was an uppercut, wasn't it? It came in with a European uppercut, just dropped him. I was like, oh. And in the other match, Cedric Alexander defeated Sami Zayn, and my notes say this: Cedric Alexander defeats Zayn. ... Good. So, as everyone here should know, I am not a very big Sami Zayn fan.
He's more of an El Generico fan.
No, he looks dumb when he comes out. He seems like a know-it-all. He just rubs me the wrong way. I don't like him.
He didn't write his character, dude.
Are you talking about Austin, or are you talking about Sammy?
I mean,
they're one and the same.
I can trim down the beard a little bit, yeah.
Sammy's actually Odin's beard 42. But yeah, that's all that really happened. King of the Ring, news on my end. So,
Shane, what happened on the King of the Ring over in SmackDown?
Sin, he defeated Apollo Crews in a wonderful match. I think that I'm calling him by his last name because, I don't like to hold out calling everyone by their first name.
Andrade or Cien Almas?
Yeah. I really think that they're pushing for him to be like the next Rey Mysterio, the next Alberto Del Rio. So I'm really liking that he did win this match, even though Apollo Crews is a wonderful talent. But I think that this push could be something. I think he could actually be in the finals for it.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah, he's grown on me too. I like where he's going.
And I just love the manager part too that he has, the heel manager. Like I said, yes, like I said in previous episodes, I'm a manager guy. I love managers, especially heel managers. they're the best. Like, it adds to the story, everything. And then, unfortunately, Elias beat Owens to advance. And of course there was shenanigans and Shane-nanigans and everything else. And then there was suspended the 24/7 rule, so no one could interfere in Elias's part. So not for sure where that's going, but you can't tell me that this belt is brand new and it's already, we're not going to do it right now. Okay. All right.
24/7, except for this day.
Yeah, you can't say you're going to do something and not do it something unless you're my ex-girlfriend, but that's a different story.
Oh my god. I like Elias. I obviously, I like Kevin Owens a lot too. I just wish they wouldn't just pretty much fuck Elias, because he was doing great as a face. And then they're like, heel face. They decided to make him the new Big Show.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Strowman.
Yep.
People they don't know what to do with.
Yeah. So they just kind of flip him every other episode.
I just want to know what the end result is going to be with him and Shane. They already had a match saying if he lost, he had to quit. Okay, where do you go from there? Like,
Hell in a Cell.
Oh, like Shane's gonna do something crazy. Of course.
Death match.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Vince is gonna
throw him in a ladder match. We know KO can do those, and they'll do crazy shit.
Unless they go to Survivor Series and have 5-on-5, the loser leaves SmackDown or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know where they're gonna
Would
go.
you push it that far though?
It's Shane McMahon. He's best in the world. I mean, if you think about it, Hell in a Cell, October is Hell in a Cell and the Saudi show, so Shane's going to be at both.
Yeah.
There's only one Shane that's best in the world, and it's boom.
Shayna Baszler.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's like the others two.
You can do anything to my world.
What else? Was there anything else that happened on SmackDown that was worth any talking about? And
Kofi did the Trouble in Paradise out of nowhere.
Dude, I was dying at that too.
Just a moment of bliss. It was a Charlotte. Of course, she probably gets another title run, and Bayley segment, which is they kind of hinted that there might be Queen of the Ring.
I'd be okay with that.
I'd be really okay with that. I mean, I already have a queen, but whatever. And then Buddy Murphy versus Daniel Bryan. A really good match. Probably should have been a WrestleMania match, but in my opinion, and you can argue it, you can agree with it, I really think Buddy Murphy is the next Daniel Bryan.
Dude, that crowd was into that match, really into that match.
The only thing that I would argue is Buddy's built better. I think he's a little bit stronger, so he might actually get the push that Daniel almost didn't get.
Yeah. And then the Revival beat Heavy Machinery, which is I like the new mojo the Revival's getting, especially being with Orton. Really kind of cool. It's very good storytelling. And then Miz TV, Sammy is now Nakamura's manager.
And we're gonna end up getting Miz versus Nakamura.
Did the world forget about Ali and Nakamura feuding?
Apparently,
it's dropped. It's dropped. Ali tweeted out that it's dropped.
Oh my god!
The guy that should be, which is I like Miz. I think Miz is probably the best Intercontinental Champion of all time. Yeah, even I'm saying that, and I'm a Chris Jericho fan. But I think Ali should be Intercontinental Champion. He's a good guy. He's but
and real quick, did you see the picture that I think Orton threw on his Instagram? It was either that or one of the Revival threw on Twitter, and it had a picture of those three. It says FTRKO. I'm like, dude, that needs to be a shirt yesterday.
I like that. I like the mixture of those three. Especially especially the segments they've been having together. Like
that could be a new Horseman stable.
Oh, yes. I would love that.
Revival keep getting this little push that they've gotten, even if they don't have the belts, to where they're on TV regularly and having matches and shit like that. Yeah, put them with Orton. I 100% agree. They're all really good wrestlers.
Telling you, Faction Wars is coming.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Would that not be great to have an NXT War Games and a main roster War Games?
That would be cool.
I have a question about that, but I don't know if I want to. You know, are we good with me asking this right now? Who would be in it? Because really, you got two factions. If you include them in the OC, who else would you consider a faction?
You got New Day.
Yeah.
You could put Reigns with Usos.
I would love that. I would love
like I said, a new Samoan SWAT team.
Yeah.
I
think that's pretty much it.
New Day, OC.
Put Luke Harper with Daniel Bryan and Rowan.
Put Luke Harper with The Fiend and Demon Finn Balor.
That'd be cool.
You seem out of place, though.
No.
But you have
Shane McMahon's character. He's not coming back in the jeans and the fucking white beater.
You have Shane McMahon.
You can have Shane McMahon and Maria.
Oh my god.
There you go, Shane. Shane McMahon and Maria. That's
why do you have to get him going? Why?
Call them the bests in the world.
No, you know what needs to happen? Shayna, Maria, and call up Dakota.
Oh my god.
He's gonna have an aneurysm in 3, 2, 1.
I don't even know what to do with you guys.
There is one more thing that happened on SmackDown. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. Rowan has a twin.
What the fuck is up with that?
Talk about your letdowns.
It just looks like Austin just went to McDonald's for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, you shave my head. Give a lot of freaking... No, screw McDonald's. Give me Wendy's and give me those spicy chicken nuggets, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Join us on our new show where we talk about fast food.
Yeah, that was kind of... It was an odd ending.
Anticlimactic is what I
Yes, very.
Yeah. But I have my theories. I mean, maybe because NXT is going to USA, maybe it's the Undisputed Era.
Maybe Shane McMahon's paying this man to try to kill Roman.
That's true. Or it could be I'm still going with Luke Harper.
I want Luke Harper.
I'm sticking with Ali.
Or yeah, that's a really good pick too.
He just wants to make his mark.
I don't know. I like Roman's had some really good matches lately. I don't know if I want Roman versus Ali though. I like Ali when he's against another athletic guy where he can show off his athleticism a lot better.
But Roman's been going great matches with people.
Yeah, he's had great matches.
Oh yeah, but you know, I don't know if would you turn Ali heel considering Crown Jewels in October?
Heck yeah, because then he's going to be the hometown hero.
And then
everybody will cheer him. They'll be like, "Oh, look at, Saudi Arabia loves him." It's non-canon anyways.
Yeah, he's from the U.S.
I know, but you know how they are.
Oh yeah, you know what? You mentioned Dakota. It's gender.
Actually, it could be. Actually, they are.
Could be. That could be setting up a Roman versus Jinder match at Crown Jewel.
Oh my God!
Hey,
if that happens, If that happens, I'm saying it now, and it's recorded on YouTube. I am driving to your house, and I'm slapping you as hard as I can.
Oh, I really thought you were gonna say you're bringing me spicy chicken nuggets. Hey, maybe. That's an out-of-the-box thought, and I think it's fantastic.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
What is the honky tonk man?
Oh, it's Jeff Jarrett again. He just comes out. Listen here, slap nuts. It was me. All right. So on NXT, Undisputed Era came out, talked about how they got screwed. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish will be getting a rematch for their tag title match because there was evidence that they pinned the wrong man. That Bobby Fish was actually the legal man at TakeOver.
Honestly,
as they were, but the big story out of that though was when they're walking up the ramp, Jordan Miles' music hits. He walks out and just holds the contract up at Adam Cole and stands there while Cole berates him for making a dumb choice.
You mean ACH?
ACH, yes. And I'm gonna be good. Let me be good. I even have his full name written out, along with the other two people that have new names.
ACH.
But the best part about that, when Miles went to hand him the contract, he just dropped it when Cole went to reach out and take it. And I'm like, okay, I like that. He's got some swagger to him. And we've known that it's ACH, but I was a little worried about how it would be perceived at a higher level at NXT with bigger production and everything. So apparently that's going to be happening. Then Damian Priest beat the living hell out of Mansoor, who was the greatest Royal Rumble winner last time they went to the Middle East. Mansoor had a couple good moves, but Priest is a monster and hit a Razor's Edge type powerbomb, which looked kind of rough, but then he hit what they're calling the Reckoning, which is the Crossroads. And that was one of the best Crossroads / Reckonings that I've ever seen. Like, it was fucking snap quick, dude, everything. It was pretty badass. Go ahead, Shane, say it. Yeah.
No. It's okay.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, he thinks he's the next Baron Corbin.
He is. They have the same name. Look up the Titantron. They even have the fire lettering, everything. He looks like Baron Corbin. Look at it. Go back and watch it.
Except he's shredded.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a face in his stomach.
He's not the lone wolf no more.
He never was. He always had that face in his stomach he could talk to.
That's mean.
Hey, I'm not saying he looked bad. Like I have liked some things that Baron Corbin has done, but they completely kill him as soon as he goes up to the main roster, and he needed more seasoning down in NXT. But after that, there was a women's match, which was Mia Yim beating Vanessa Bourne, which she has some new gimmick where she slaps stickers on other women's asses, says that they're lower. It was weird. I don't know what that, like, they're lower than her, except Mia Yim just had a fucking title match.
She's getting ready for the USA Network.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. That's probably why Vanessa Bourne was on the show.
Yep.
She's not good. After Mia won, Shayna Baszler's music hits. She walks out, talking, telling her to join her. We don't have to be on opposite sides. You can join our group. And as she's saying that, both Shafir and Duke jump up on the sides of the ring, or the other side, and she goes, "So what's it going to be?" Mia starts fighting them, gets her ass whooped. So apparently that's not done. I know we have mentioned, at least together through our chat, I don't know if we mentioned it last week or not, but NXT War Games, it would be really awesome to have a women's War Games match, which could be happening. I would be really happy with that. And I know there's one woman that I haven't seen on TV yet that would be really good in that type of match, and that's Chelsea Green. She hasn't debuted yet, and for her to just come out of nowhere, like, join Mia, that would be badass.
I think that's where they're leading to, because why else would she ask her to join them to make it a 4-person team?
Unless they're going to just have three people teams, like have Io call down like Asuka and Kairi or some shit, and have the Japanese ladies against the MMA ladies against the wrestlers. Like, that would be pretty sweet. I'd be okay with that.
I'd be all right with that.
They cut to some Performance Center thing. It ended up leading to a match with Shane Thorne and Bronson Reed, where Shane Thorne came out the winner. I love Bronson Reed. Jonah Rock, he's fucking badass. And I love the Auszilla nickname. That is awesome. Whoever came up with that, thank you. And obviously the last match was the big one. It was Killian Dane versus Matt Riddle. Riddle was getting pumped up by the fans, took his attention off Dane. Dane hit him in the ribs dropped him on the steel stairs on the ribs, and then did 3 Vader bombs. So apparently Dane isn't using the, I'm going to call it the one-winged angel because it's what Kenny uses it and says it is. Apparently he's not using that anymore like he did back when he was in NXT, which sucks because that move is amazing. And he's using a Vader bomb, which I know he's a big guy, but I don't understand that.
They might be doing that because of the Wednesday Night Wars too. I think a lot of finishers and stuff will be changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. They don't want
it's petty.
Kenny's doing it in the main event or whatever on whatever they name AEW's TV show.
Yep.
But obviously the big news is NXT is moving to USA. Like Shane just said, it is going to still be on Wednesdays on TV. They did announce that a 2 hours of it will be uploaded on Thursdays on the network also. What are you guys' thoughts?
I am not for it personally because we all know main roster stuff, and it's just going to be another SmackDown and Raw. It's my opinion.
I think I'm trying to stay positive. I think that if people go into it with a negative mind, they're going to find every little detail wrong. I think that's what a lot of the wrestling fans has issues anymore, is that they go into Raw and SmackDown, NXT negative already, so they're going to look at every little negative aspect of it. I'm going to give it a chance because Raw was actually good this week, and the XFL is kicking off, and I do know that a lot of it has, if Triple H is still calling the shots, Triple H is not going to want to lose this Wednesday Night War. Neither is Vince McMahon. They're going to do anything it takes. Vince McMahon in WWE has taken on the government, let alone AEW, people that are, saying they're going to change wrestling, but really they haven't really changed anything. But, so they're not going to go away saying, this is this. I am going to give it a chance, and I think that I'm hoping that it's good.
My only thing, I know a few people already that say, well, I'm canceling the network when it goes to television because all they use the network for is the NXT shows and takeovers. But, so do you think this is a smart move by WWE, though? Because now you're making people choose between the NXT and AEW, which NXT they'll be able to watch on Thursdays anyway, if they keep the network. Wouldn't it just have been smart just to be like, okay, well, maybe eventually we'll do the War after a feeling out process? They're going to try to kill them right off the bat with NXT, which NXT is an amazing product. I'm really excited for AEW, obviously. But if NXT went to like Thursday nights on USA, awesome, because then the entire week pretty much is booked up with wrestling. And you're still getting all the fans. Now they're going to split the fans some way between NXT and AEW with them both being on at the same time. I would figure trying to save the money is going to be better. And if they're going to try to just wait out the money, they're not going to, because AEW's owners are more rich than Vince McMahon. I'm throwing that out there. Like, they have more money.
Right.
So
I just think it's really petty. Oh, well, we gotta, get the jump on them. Why?
Which they've both taken shots, and I know that's where Shane was about to go. But they literally, they're like, okay, AEW's like, okay, we'll just do Wednesday nights. With everything set up, it was going to start right when NXT ended. They weren't going to try to compete or anything. Now WWE is going to try to compete with them with the weekly TV shows. I do feel like this was a WWE. I don't know if it's. I don't necessarily think they're scared of AEW. They might be a little nervous just because of the huge buzz that has been coming around AEW. But I feel like they're trying to kill them right at the beginning instead of letting them grow like WCW did way back when. I feel like this is a slap up to us as wrestling fans. Be like, well, now you guys have to fucking choose. Good luck.
See, and I see it the opposite. I think it's a good thing for wrestling fans because now WWE and AEW now have to kick themselves in the ass and give us the best they got. And AEW has a disadvantage because a lot of the talent they are signing have never worked live TV.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Well, the Japanese guys did work live over in Japan, but that's a lot of them. Yeah.
And Cody's saying that only 40% of the roster has been revealed. Okay. Are you actually just saying that, or is it actually there's more to come? Right now, if I was AEW, I'd be like, here's my roster.
But then you don't get the pops with the surprises when they come out that first night or whatever.
But how many surprises?
With All Out?
Lex Luger.
Oh my God, no. Don't even joke about that, Izzy.
It's like the first night.
I'm not choosing a side because to me, this is great for wrestling. As wrestlers, my friends that are wrestlers, people I look up to, like Rose. I mean, now he's got, if he ever got called by any of these, he's got options. Yeah. We got options to go either to an NXT taping or an AEW taping. Who knows? Maybe AEW is all the way in Washington, WWE's in Chicago. Hey, I'm going to go to a WWE show, And they're going to have to give us the best product they got. And you can't tell me that USA Network's not saying, okay, but this has to be done.
And they've done that a lot. Which I do agree that it is good because they do have to kick each other in the ass. They're competing now. But they were going to be competing anyway, and I just feel like now we have to choose, and that's the one thing that I keep seeing in my head. Like, well, okay, I'm just going to choose AEW on Wednesdays because then I'll watch NXT on Thursdays. I'm not going to get hurt by that. I'm going to keep the network because I do like going back and watching old pay-per-views and shit.
And to me, I'm not trying to throw a fight with anyone listening or anybody else, but 90% of the people that say they're going to cancel their network, they really don't.
Oh, no.
No, they don't.
And it's the same people that are like, I'm not watching that pay-per-view.
Then they do.
They're the ones that spoil everything. You're like, okay.
All right. So, anybody in the comments section, anybody that does listen to the podcast, what do you guys think about the NXT moving to USA on Wednesday nights will be competing with AEW? Leave your guys' comments, leave your opinion in the chat or in the comment section. We will try to respond. All right, Izzy, what is going to be the main topic today?
It will be King of the Ring. Basically, I kind of want to talk about, the past King of the Rings, who we thought benefited, who are the better ones, and who are the worst ones. Like for me, I would say Austin was a really good King of the Ring. He really benefited. Kurt Angle really benefited from it. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think Brock Lesnar did.
Yeah. What do you think about that one?
There was
another Booker T.
There it is. You stole mine. Damn it! I was gonna say Booker was like kind of just floating there, and then he won the King of the Ring and became King Booker, and his career just took off again. And I'm like, yes, that's awesome. But yeah, definitely Booker. I don't know if I don't remember back this long because I was 5, but I remember back in the day I used to go and rent a VHS from the video store, and it was a King of the Ring, and it was when Mabel, aka Big Daddy V Viscera, won the King of the Ring, and and it was I don't know what happened, but that's my earliest memory of the King of the Ring back then when I was 5.
King Macho.
But Macho Man didn't win it in the King of the Ring tournament.
I know, unfortunately. Should have.
But we will stick with King Macho King.
We did mention somebody else a couple weeks ago after his unfortunate passing, and that amplified Harley Race's character a lot too, King Harley.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why they brought it back?
I feel like this had to have been planned a little bit longer than that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see them kind of throwing it together, but I feel like this has been planned for a little bit.
So now we talk.
Good question, though.
So now that we talked about the best, who are you looking at as the worst? I got like Billy Gunn had like nothing. It was just blah. In fact, I think he got jobbed out to The Rock the next night.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I remember that now. I know before we mentioned Ken Shamrock's name.
Yeah.
Also gonna mention Sheamus. Just because the King of the Ring at that time lost its luster more so than anything else. Wade Barrett. I mean, Wade at least went with the character for a while.
Yeah.
I love Wade, but it was bad timing. Bad timing.
He's British. Put it on him.
Pretty much. That's what I feel like that's why they gave it to Regal in 2008, letting him beat Punk.
Didn't it seem like they were pushing Kennedy and all that happened with Kennedy and he got fired, so they gave it to Regal?
I think you might be right. Dude, I forgot about Mr. Canada.
You know, another good one was Owen Hart.
Mm-hmm.
Because he won it the year right after Brett. And I think that was a pretty good story, the way they put that together, where, you know, he was trying to outdo Brett.
I got another one for you, and Shane, you should have come up with this one. The King of Kings.
Yeah.
97. Right? 97?
Yep. He defeated Mankind.
The year after Stone Cold.
Which obviously, like, I'm pretty sure, are we all in agreement that Stone Cold that made his career because of the interview afterwards?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like, that was if you could go through with any wrestler and be like, that's where everything changed for that person for the better, that's the number one.
Yes.
Right.
Edge. Edge. I feel like at that point, though, it kind of lost its luster.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad they brought it back because it's just like with rebooting movies, I feel like. You let it sit for a little bit, and then you bring another one back a little bit later. Let people forget about how some of them have been pretty bad, and then bring it back and kind of just the nostalgia at least is going to bring it back to it. Be like, oh yeah, I remember this came in for it, because everyone's going to forget about the bad. They're going to remember the good.
Yeah. As long as you don't oversaturate it.
Yeah. That's why Jigsaw did so well.
So then, who do you guys think would benefit from winning King of the Ring?
Who do you think will benefit, or who do you think who do we think will win?
We'll start with who do you think would benefit from winning King of the Ring? Like, okay. Who would get pushed?
Mine would be Ali and Drew.
I actually listened to part of Booker T's podcast, and he mentioned Drew because he has that long cloak already. King Drew McIntyre's got the Scottish accent and everything. Just this big. That's what you would think, like old in the medieval times. That monster king dude that would just go out and brawl with his people, like that. I would love to see Drew, Ali for sure too, but oh shit,
he's not in it.
Yeah. Oh shit, bullshit. Barry Corbin is in it. No. I lost my list. Another one that I think would benefit would be Andrade.
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Like that would be amazing. I've been a fan of Andrade since that first match with Gargano, that first 10-star or 5-star or whatever the fuck they go by now.
You know what's gonna happen.
Matches.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen. Go on. I'll let you finish.
What are you talking? You want me to go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Well, I was just saying, Andrade I wasn't high on until that Gargano match. And it seems like ever since that match, every single one he has is absolutely outstanding. Like, that going against Johnny Gargano made something click where, okay, we're going to go have these epic matches all the fucking time now. Or at least great storytelling all the time.
I have a feeling I know what's going to happen.
If you say that it's going to end up being Baron Corbin versus Elias, I'm going to come over to your house and slap you right now.
No, actually, in my notes, I have Cedric as a long shot, and at the end, I have Miz/Baron. We're all screwed. No, what's going to happen is the Becky Seth syndrome. So you have the Queen, and Andrade is going to win, and they're going to rule as King and Queen of SmackDown.
Oh my god.
That's what's going to happen.
I don't like it.
No, sir. I don't like it.
I don't like that. I want Andrade to win.
But now
that you say that, I don't want him to win.
I think if Drew doesn't win King of the Ring, he wins the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I would hope so. They brought him back, and he obviously changed so much from that first time around. And he got pushed in NXT, and then he got hurt, and then got called up, and they're just like, "Yeah, we have nothing for you. You used to be the chosen one. Now you just got nothing.
Now you're just the one."
Yes. It's August, but I'm already picking my Royal Rumble winner, and that's Drew.
Hey, that's if he doesn't win King of the Ring, though, right?
Yeah, if he doesn't win King of the Ring, yeah.
I actually have a question about this, though. Do you think Buddy Murphy has a good chance? I know that Buddy versus Ali match is my favorite match of the first round. Best favorite matchup, I guess, because it hasn't happened.
Buddy will be in the final. I think it's going to be Drew versus Buddy.
I was going to say, do you think all this buzz that Buddy's getting...
Nah, he's gonna get screwed by DB.
Start a feud with those two?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be okay.
Well, but then do you think it's gonna end up being Buddy and Roman? Because Buddy's gonna need a partner because DB's got Rowan.
Yeah, that'll happen. I don't know when.
No. That one's different to me. But actually, there was a part of SmackDown that made me laugh. When Chad Gable was getting interviewed. And Shelton Benjamin goes behind and puts on his locker. Must be this tall to
be in the King of the Ring
tournament. And he was taller than Gable. That had me dying. I don't know what Shelton's character is anymore. If he's like a prankster kind of shit. And
Shelton Benjamin should be world champion.
Shelton, he should have been at least. I don't know about anymore. He could be at least in the Intercontinental title picture.
Yep.
He's still a really good athlete and good wrestler. But I liked that. That showed some character out of him, which it's been a while since Shelton's mama was on TV that he had any character.
Chad Gable with his haircut looks like the soccer dad that yells at his kids and yells at us to sit down, and our kids are terrible. And
Yes! Yes!
your kid kicked my kid!
That is amazing.
With AJ Styles with the soccer mom haircut.
Yeah. They could be a family faction. Mom and dad.
I like it.
Suburban family faction.
Put Drake Maverick in there. That's the kid.
That's a kid.
Yeah.
We just wrote you.
Yeah. There we go. We go. WWE, call us. We'll write your fucking stories for you. We got better.
Good brothers are the cool uncles.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, so who do you guys got winning it though?
Drew.
I'm gonna go with Drew. Drew or Ollie. Certainly not.
I might
Baron
regret this, but I'm gonna go Ricochet.
Corbin.
Vince is high on him. Everybody's high.
We should get 3 points for who our winner is and 2 points for the person in the next person in the finals.
Okay, do you want to do that then too? So I got Ricochet, then who he wins against. If that person's in it, we get 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with Drew versus Buddy.
I'm going to go Ricochet over Ali.
It'll be a good match.
Yes, it would. That's why I said it, because I want to see that fucking match now.
That'd be a really good match. Holy cow.
Yeah. Dude,
Damn.
he's doing some crazy ass shit. Izzy's got to look up to see.
I do.
Some shit.
Just to see where everybody's at.
Well, what he's doing that does. I'm looking through the list. So we have Ricochet versus Drew, Miz versus Baron, Ali versus Buddy, Gable versus Shelton. I don't see anybody else that has a manager. So Andrade might still have an advantage throughout most of this run.
Drew's beating Ali.
You have Drew McIntyre over Ali in the final?
Yep.
All right.
Ali's going to be the Cinderella story.
Who did you have, Shane?
I'm going to go with Drew versus...
Buddy, wasn't it?
Yeah, Buddy. Even though I'm a Lee fan, but...
I'm pretty sure we're all fans of both of those two.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody in this tournament is a great wrestler.
No.
Pretty much.
You got Baron Corbin.
I said pretty much, damn it.
Right. He is all right.
And Vince is, like I've said, or Vince, Miz is a decent wrestler, but has great character and mic skills.
Miz actually does the figure 4 the right way. Flair does it the wrong way. It's actually fact. It's actually fact. Look it up.
He can't hear you. He just ripped out his headset now. Thanks.
I ripped off my glasses.
Oh, God. Izzy, I'll text you his address. You can go beat the shit out after the episode.
He already knows it for Trailer Mania.
By the way, he is not going over there. I'm not condoning violence.
There's always violence at my house.
Yeah, you're always watching wrestling.
Go on.
But yeah, I'm looking through this. I'm okay with most of it. I don't. Is Alistair have a feud with somebody? Is he hurt?
No, he's
Because
just not
Zelina's
doing
still
it.
there, so they're not on. Zelina Vega's there, so they're not on honeymoon anymore or anything.
I think he's just lonely, just waiting for people to hang out with him.
Crap.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Yeah, go hang up.
So Samoa Joe advanced.
Yes, over Cesaro.
Which means the winner of Ricochet and Drew McIntyre fights Joe.
Yes.
And knowing WWE logic, Ricochet's going to win.
You're welcome.
God.
Oh. Flippy guy.
And then Ced's going to go against the winner of Miz vs. Baron. And Elias will face off against Ali or Buddy. And Andrade will face off against Gable or Benjamin. That sounded weird saying it that way. Benjamin. Shelton
Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy with them having this tournament again.
I like tournaments.
I do too. Like, I think the best thing that WWE's done in a long time, non-NXT related, was that Cruiserweight Classic.
Mm-hmm.
With being able to sign all those guys to at least do that, bringing in Kota Ibushi, and then doing the epic fail that was the Cruiserweight division, and making a 205 Live. That whole Cruiserweight Classic was one of the greatest things. You guys remember Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa's match there?
Yeah.
I don't think Tommaso Ciampa would be able to wrestle at 205 anymore. I'm pretty sure he's a little bit bigger now.
It's a little.
He's a fucking monster. I'm waiting for him to come back and just wreck everybody. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're saving Tommaso Ciampa's return for the first TV episode. That would be nuts.
You know that we never talk about this with it going 2 hours now. Okay, so is the USA NXT going to be the same amount of time as a Takeover, or is the Takeover done?
I don't think Takeover will be done. No. I know they have at least one scheduled for next year already. But I think they're just going to do their normal 4 a year with the big pay-per-views. Maybe 5, because they did 5 last year, I believe.
So is it going to be the same amount of time as a regular TV show?
It'll be like probably a pay-per-view.
3 hours.
You think it's going to be? Usually it's 2, so.
I would think they'd extend it a little bit. Now they're going to be able to set up more storylines, going from 1 to 2 hours for the TV. So that's the one thing that I'm most excited about is guys like Keith Lee will get more airtime, which I know he's got a match next week, on next week's taping at least. But you got him that wrestles once a month on TV or on NXT. You got all these people that just come in every now and then, like, okay, now we're going to get more wrestling out of NXT, and it's going to be, instead of 3 matches, they're going to have time for 5 or 6.
More Shayna time.
There you go, dude.
Yes. There's gonna be a queen on every USA network now. You got Chris Lee Knows Best. You got Shayna, Charlotte.
Hey, I'm just gonna say maybe not anymore.
Hey-o!
All right. You guys have any final statements?
Zawa next week, August 31st at Rock Falls American Legion.
Is he?
I'm thinking. I don't think so. Baron Corbin sucks. Sami Zayn sucks. After this, I'm going to eat some Angelos. Plug for Angelos.
Oh.
And,
hey!
Yeah.
All right. Shane did mention the Zawa show that is next week. We'll preview a lot of the matches next week. Go over all the matches. I know Shane announced the one. We will also be doing our predictions for All Out, which is coming up on the 31st and in Chicago, not too far away from us. So definitely be on the lookout. If you guys want to swing by and hear what we have to say about all the matches that are going on All Out, who we think is going to win and everything. And next week, Shane will be announcing who is going to be our next interviewee on the Crimson Mask podcast. That will be the September 5th episode that interview will be going on. So
call the fire department because it's going to be quite the announcement.
Oh, God. All righty. Thanks, everybody. definitely please subscribe. You'll be notified whenever a new episode for any of the 3 Middle of Nowhere Entertainment podcasts come out, whether it be the Crimson Mask with us and wrestling, the Potato Aim, which is all our gaming with Bumpy Rug and Raven F, or Off Tackle with myself and Pat, aka Raven F. But thanks for everybody for stopping out.